Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Mercedes and this is the Frugal Life with Mercedes. Today I am going to answer the burning question, am I a hoarder? Because I have a stockpile of personal care items and household goods, and because I have a small stockpile of food, I get asked if I am a prepper, I get asked if I am a hoarder. And the answer to both of those is no. I do not consider myself a prepper, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being a prepper. I just personally don't identify as a prepper. My way of thinking is if there's an item that I use regularly and I get it on sale, why not have a couple extra in the house? I also, our home is not that big. It's perfect for us, but it's not like I have an entire storeroom. And as far as being a hoarder is actually quite sad. Someone that genuinely is a hoarder. If you've never watched the show Hoarders, I really encourage you to. That's what a hoarder is. Now, granted, being a hoarder has many different levels, and obviously somebody doesn't start off by having a 5-bedroom house filled to the brim. It starts off slow. But me personally, I would not say that I am. And the true definition of a hoarder is an ongoing difficulty throwing away or parting with possessions because you believe because you need to save them. You may experience distress at the thought of getting rid of them. You generally keep or gather a huge number of items regardless of their value. I am not like that. There are things that I would be very distressed to get rid of, but it's things like my grandmother's button jar, the teddy bear that I've had since I was a small child, a couple of pieces of jewelry that I have acquired over the years, mainly my partner's grandmother's jewelry that I've been given in our relationship. I have salt and pepper shakers that were my great-grandmother's. Those things, I would be really upset if something happened to them. But as far as all the shampoos and conditioners and toothpaste, absolutely not. On top of that, if you guys have been with me for a long time, I have talked about it in the past. I don't talk about it all that much just because I just don't. I routinely donate to women's shelters, pregnancy centers. There was a couple of homeless organizations or houseless, or there was also a program, I think I've donated to them twice, that it was people that were coming out of the prison system and they were starting to get set up in halfway houses, and I have donated stuff to there. For over 2 years, I donated to a church that brought things to Haiti, and I donated them 4 times a year, I believe, and they would bring things to Haiti in these huge blue barrels, and I believe I filled up 1 or 2 every time I donated, and that was about 4 times a year. I also give things to my extended family. I'm also the type that if I hear that somebody is struggling or lost their job, my way of doing things is giving them a box or 2 of what I have. I have no emotional attachment to the things in there. Would I be irritated if just I came home and everything was gone? Yes, because of the work and effort that I put into acquiring it, but not because I have any emotional attachment to any of those items. I see those items as a blessing to me and my loved ones. What people spend on personal care and home goods, like household goods, laundry detergent, soaps, all that kind of thing, toilet paper, is staggering. And I don't pay that amount. I have that stockpile, and I pay a fraction every month of what somebody pays to have far less. Even before I was with my significant other, just what he was spending on personal care items himself is about what I spend for everything that you guys see in the closet. But that's because he has allergies and he has to buy specific items, and I was able to help him find coupons for those items and better ways to buy them. So I don't, I guess I equate it to if you went to the grocery store and you saw that your favorite meat or this was on sale, or you were able to somehow get it at a significantly discounted price, and you put it in your freezer, and then somebody was like, oh, well, that's hoarding, so you should get rid of that. I really doubt you would just throw away that food, and so for me it's the same thing. But I'm not here to convince anybody. I mean, people are going to think what they want to think. When I post my stockpile videos, I get a wide array of things. But a lot of people are like, that's like goals for me, or I would love to have that. And I believe that on my channel, I show you guys, you don't have to spend hours and hours couponing. You don't have to have a giant stockpile. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I keep everything coupon-wise in a pantry that is dedicated to that. And that pantry is constantly rolling. It's super full right now, but it doesn't always stay that way. Plus, I do sell stuff from my stockpile. I know that that's kind of like some people don't like that with couponing, but I've made the choice to sell some of it, and it makes a difference to my customers who are able to get these quality goods that they need at a severely discounted rate, and what they're paying helps cover the costs, making what we actually use here in the house significantly cheaper. So anyway, I just figured that I would talk about that. And this isn't about addressing trolls or haters. I think some people genuinely want to know, why do you have that? Or it's because I can. You know what I mean? We all live how we want to live, and there's a lot of people's lifestyles that I personally will not ever understand. I'm not going to talk about it specifically because I don't want to call anyone out or make anyone feel bad for their life choices, but the way that I live is the way that I like to live, and I'm okay with that. But I am not a hoarder, and I would not consider myself a prepper. I like to be prepared, but I don't think that I've taken it to an extreme at all. So I hope that you guys enjoyed and that answers some of your questions. If you had any questions about it, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you did not know, I have an Instagram, The Frugal Life with Mercedes. Until next time, guys, bye.